It's Week 10 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels.
He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Commanders and the Cards, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
They'll go again with Benson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because...
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Throwing now is Daniels. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here is Washington now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start out here with the option left. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. Complete to Stewart, right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Here's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson snags it left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Murray to air it out again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Murray now.
Open man here is Benson.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the gun, Murray.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Buccaneers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Another run here with Benson.
Shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
To the air goes Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Murray. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the give, this is Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about 1 yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than 1 yard downfield.
Daniels looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
When
no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Now Murray goes right back to McBride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. To throw, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the gun on third down, Murray. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, Harrison.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Murray now to throw.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Washington offense set to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He completes it to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that'll bring up 4th down on the a big sack with a loss of 5. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Washington,
the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.